Hello. I'm 2 minutes early, but I don't care. I'm just checking to make sure I've got it all correct. Correctimundo here. So I'm just going to sit here and have a coffee. Have a little coffee. Hey! Oh my God. All right. Got it. I got it. I see you all now. This is fantastic. Let me see. Oh, MC Walton Farms, Victor Siegel. Hey, stranger. How you doing? Hello, love. There you go. Rhino. Hey, baby. Hey, Steve. I'm waving with my coffee. And actually, look at the angle of Doris. I've got Doris. Can you believe this? Look, I'm holding Doris in my hand. She's eating from my hand. Doris is eating from my hand. She's not. She's sleeping. Of course. Now, if you're wondering, why is my dog always sleeping? Am I giving her some kind of knockout pills? No. Here's what I'm doing. I'm walking her every time, just before I do any live thing, to make sure that she's in a recumbent pose. I think this is a smart thing to do. So, hey, I'm waving. Official Queen wave. So we've got 1 minute. Oh my gosh, 1 minute. Pam Halstead has joined. Pam Halstead. Look, it's Doris. Look, I'm poking Doris in the head. This is pathetic, isn't it? I'm scratching her ear. I love this. This is about as childish as you can get. There you go. So we're up, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Welcome. Welcome, friends. Welcome, friends. Hello there. Let me see who's come on. Delightful. Ooh, delightful eating. Hello there. I'll say. Hello, darling. You can't see me. You're damn right I can't, but you can see me. So it's just as well that I actually put a bit of lippy on. I did the eyes. I put on a good jacket. Yeah. Because quite frankly, I believe... Hey, hello, darling. Hey, delightful eating. I believe that I need to make an effort. I need to make an effort, as does Doris right here. Oh, thanks. Best in LA. Yeah, we're good here. It's all okay. It's all right. It's all okay, you know. I don't know how everybody's doing. I hope you're doing incredibly well. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity to actually feel human and make the effort to put on an in my home salon with you lovely people. Oh, you're so sweet. Because I do have, as it happens, as an anxious and depressive person, I have quite a wheelhouse, quite a catalogue of songs that are good at this time, at this present, unbelievably anxious making time. I happen to be, it's my wheelhouse, as you guys know, anybody who's a fan of my music and have followed me. That and a damn good sense of humour. That's what we need, people. So today I'm going to do the same as I did last time on Facebook Live. I'm going to actually perform something fun, something uplifting, something thematic. There she is. But also I'm going to sing something that's deep and meaningful and shit like that. Because I need to actually, you know, I can't be either thing for too long. I can't be funny for too long, and I can't be serious for too long because I just tire of myself. So I know you understand this. I'm leaning in to see who's in. Hi, Wendeline. Hello, darling. That is my dog. That's Doris Day back there. Named, you know, obviously after the fabulous Doris Day. She, the greatest dog lover in the world, let's be honest. I always really regretted not meeting Doris Day, and that leads me into my conversation with myself again today. On the theme of shared space and how important dogs are to us. This really, really is. Thank you. I'm a Carabonet. Isn't that great? Michael Paz, welcome. So the theme is dogs. Dog love. Can I have a hurrah from all the dog lovers, please? Can I have multiple dogs and little hearts going up the side? Because this marvelous creature here, as any of us who are dog owners and dog lovers know, what keeps is really helping to keep us sane right now. You know, it's gone up like in 70%. There it goes. There's the balloons and the love, but the getting of the, you know, going to the shelters are having a field day. It's amazing. I mean, I hope these people will keep these dogs at the end of the day, or at least a lot of them will become, of course, as we all should, so in love with our dogs that we're not giving them up after this. But truly, times like these, times when the stress is going through the roof, you can't beat a dog. I mean, you can't. I'm sorry. And I'm speaking as an OCD person who can't bear fur and hair in the house. I hoover every day because it's just unbearable to me. But pet the dog, and it's like blood pressure down. You've got the excuse to walk the dog. I mean, nobody's taking a damn bit of notice here at the beach. They're all out doing their kind of incredibly important running and stuff. But that is important, actually, for the old noddle. But all the dog walkers are out there having that kind of sense of like, I'm doing this and this is the routine and I've got the dog. So yeah, a dog does calm you in a way that a cat never can. Now, I do love my giant cat, 20 pounds of fun. Duke Ellington, he's a big one. You've seen me, some of you, doing workouts with my cat. They are joke workouts, of course, but let me tell you, lifting 20 pounds is quite something. And Duke, you know how dogs are sort of like, I love you, you and me, you and me, you and me. A cat is more kind of, and? So that's the difference, I think, between them. So, and it is nice to you know, to pet and to stroke a beautiful, cuddly, warm, soft thing. I was going to say something really cheap then, something along the lines of, and also to stroke your cat. But it's really, really good to have a cat because the purring, that has a good effect upon you as well. But I'm a dog woman. I'm a dog. Can we have a small vote here? Can I see who's cat people and who's dog people and who's maybe both? I guess at this point I'm both. I adore my dog. But, you know, the dog just gives 24/7. And I'm needy. You know, I'm a bottomless pit of need, as we all know. I'm leaning in to see who's saying hi. Cat me, myself, me. Nicholas, I know. Yeah, what do we got here? Nicola, dog. Both. Yes, delightful eating is both. Dog, yeah. Both, says Rhino. Taxi too, I see. Bichon. I hope that's not some kind of a swear word. No, Bichon Frise is what he means. Dog, yeah. Inky the cat. Oh, I love Inky already. No guesses as to what colour Inky is. So hang on. Both, says Pam Halstead. Pam, you could have just screamed that through the door. Anyway, she's a prisoner. She's held prisoner in a room down there. Pam actually is like down there in a room and we don't see each other. We don't communicate. I shit you not. And then she goes, this is how things are happening. This is called distancing. There she goes. That was a shout. Chihuahua. Wow. Jazz the dog plus Kitty Tom. Michael Paz. There you go. Hi to Pam. Hey, Pam. Oh, no, sorry. She's reading it. So, yeah, I do love, what I like, I think, is a cat that thinks it's a dog. Are you with me, people? A cat that thinks it's a dog, you can't beat it. And I saw there was a video that Pam sent me, because obviously we don't actually see each other, of a cat carrying somebody's slippers. Now, if I could get Duke Ellington to carry anything, I would be a very happy woman. That's me. I don't need him to carry anything. The cat is, I love him to bits. Are we fans of Simon's cat, by the way? Somebody turned me onto this a few years ago when I was on the road. I'm a devoted fan to Simon's cat. That man, of course he's not watching. If he were to be watching, I would say to him that this man has studied and understands cats like no one I've ever seen. It's the funniest. If you haven't seen it yet, Simon's cat, genius. Genius. It's true. So here's the lead-up story. Who else have we got on? Cindy! Oh, God. Cindy, you're watching Passport to Pimlico and me. Nice balance. I do love a bit of the old Ealing. Is it Ealing? Is it Ealing Studio? Is that the Ealing Films? I bloody love Passport to Pimlico. It's when Brits pulled together because bad things were happening and we'll never see... No, hang on. Here we are again. So, yeah, it's kind of timely, Passport to Pimlico. I actually think that's London right now. Are you sure you're not just looking out the window? I'm just saying. And everything's in black and white. The weather. So here's the thing. When I first came to America, I have a great understanding of that feeling of I'm trapped. I've got nowhere to go. Now, Harry's in the other house. When I say the other house, we've got these little linked Cottages here, you see. So he's in a different area, so I can now be really... He's probably watching. Shit. But when I was first over, and I had lied to Harry about who I really was, and I told him that I was incredibly mentally well, and he'd believed me, I found myself having arguments because we were strangers. You know, we didn't know each other at all. We didn't have a clue who we were. And so I found myself picking arguments with my fabulous now husband, and he was a stranger. And I couldn't just go like I'd done with men in the past. Yes, this had happened a lot before. I couldn't go, I'm leaving, goodbye, because what was I going to do? Like get on a plane and go back to what? I hadn't, I'd literally done I'm leaving for a new life, the man, this is everything, here I go. So I couldn't just, go do a big, like, massive march out and be all dramatic and Bette Davis-like. I couldn't do that because I could not actually then go anywhere. So what I used to do was I remember, Christmas show at Steve Allen, loved it, loved that place. So I used to take the dog out. The dog then was called Victor, amazing Victor. Oh, what an incredible doggy. And I would take Victor out. And needless to say, Victor was the fittest dog, perhaps in the history of dogdom, because I walked him so much, because there was nothing else to do. And I remember one evening thinking, as I was watching other single people walk their dogs, when I say single, I mean, solo. And I was thinking, I wonder if they're also just out there trying to decompress after having a big old verbal with the love of their life. And I wondered about that, and it's what led me to write this next song, because the thing is, I'm not sure we're built to share space. Now we're having to share space, you see, we're having to. And I think we're all doing incredibly well, aren't we? We're doing incredibly well. Yeah. Oh, and I think we're doing marvelously, most of us, because I think what's happening is people realize that this is not like any other time, and rather than becoming, let's be honest, tempers will fray, words will be said, but I think we all realize that this is not like any other time, and that now we're not taking things for granted, and maybe we're not saying things or letting stuff bother us to the same extent, because we know what's important, our health, and taking care of the people we love and our family, and they'll drive us mad, our significant others, but still, these are different times. But at the same time, we're human, and shared space, God knows, it will start to fray, and that is why I bring you this song. Now I have this song right now. I put it up on my YouTube channel as an a cappella, as the three of we three, the fabulous Pedro Segundo, Leland Sklar, and myself, in an app that you can do this from wherever you might be in the world. So there is a version of the three of us, so I suggest you definitely go and check that out as well, because those guys are just glorious. It's so wonderful to play them. But having now described this song to you, I think it's time for me to play it, because ultimately, men and women, boys and girls, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you are in your relationship, it doesn't matter. Children, parents, I don't care, gay, straight, I don't care. It's hard to share your space. Here is Walking the Dog. Say that thing and I start feeling really bad. Funny how I can say that thing and you turn certifiably mad. Well, men and women, boys and girls, we're like two types of monkeys from two separate worlds. It's alpha, it's beta, and sex is the teaser. And sometimes I'd rather be walking the dog. I'd rather be walking the dog. Sexy, you think I'm just acting strange. Funny being boyish. I'm embarrassed because you look half deranged. Well, women and men, jokers and fools, we're playing a game using different rules. It's alpha, it's beta, and sex is the teaser. And sometimes I'd rather be walking the dog. I'd rather be walking the dog. 'Cause you and me, darling, we just don't think the same. I'd rather be walking the dog. Woman and man, again and again, look for love and for laughter. When it's sex they're really after. So don't be afraid, go on back to your cave. And if you don't want to maul me, darling, don't call me. I'd rather be walking, no back talking. I'd rather be walking the dog. Ooh, no, 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 We're all woman and man. We are just woman and man, and we'd rather be. Thank you. I need my little machine. Where's my little machine when I need it? You know the one, the home applause machine? Somebody gave me a box once on the road. It was one of the greatest presents ever. And it was a little box. It looked like a jewel box. And you opened it and it would just went applause. This is what the needy like me need right now. You know, those doing our own home solo concerts. We need the applause box of love. How are you doing, guys? Are you all still hanging on in there? Let me see a few more names. Oh, Sue! My lovely sister just joined. Ah, she knows all about walking the dog, let me tell you. Now, I will share a joke with you. I don't know if there's any Father Ted fans watching there from Britain. You probably don't know it in America, but God knows right now, there are some men, I don't want to be sexist, but try and stop me. There are some men who, when they say, I'm going to cook a meal, the joke is, blah, blah, he went to cook a meal and the house burned down, or he was warming up, he made a cup of tea and he lost a leg. And that's a very Father Ted kind of a joke, but it does kind of make me laugh because, yeah, that's an extension of walking the dog. But anyway, there you have it. But I couldn't possibly just do a song like that, which is of course laughing and being humorous about how we're trying to share our space, and some days are better than others, as we all know. But let's be honest, for many of us, and I do mean for many of us, this is a time where we actually are thinking, God, I'm spending time with my kids, I'm spending time with my dog. I am grounded and isolated and on lockdown here, but there's something amazing about being in a guilt-free situation. I know that I feel that I'm not having to do stuff, as in I feel like being able to have quality time with my husband, my dog, my cat, my music, you, in this way, actually is an incredible thing. It feels amazing. That's not to say that terrible things are happening throughout the world. This is a rather large price to pay to feel that way. But, you know, I was just outside and I thought, my God, the air is so clean. All I'm seeing everywhere are people out with their children, you know, obviously 6 feet away, but it's really an incredible thing. It is. And it's, if there's anything that has come from this, and I hope it doesn't rush straight back into traffic like a parking lot. Yeah, I'm sure it probably will, but you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of hoping that it won't go immediately back into into, smog in the sky and planes constantly and cars constantly. I mean, this will mean that we'll have to change our lives, of course, irreparably, but you know what I mean. There's something incredible about this that's happening as well. It's the most awful thing that we're all going through, this world is going through right now. As awful, of course, as global warming, as losing all animals, our species, everything. Now we have a pandemic. This is a world situation like no other, but there are moments of sweetness in this too, truly, in amongst the worry and the fear and the anxiety. So can I sing a song that's on that? Is it all right if I sing a song that is much more about this gift of love and I'm making myself feel slightly nauseous just saying stuff like this, but you know what I'm saying? This thing that is this amazing love that you feel when you know that you have much to protect and people that you love and want to take care of and want to make sure they're okay. Isn't it interesting how any of us find love, relationships, our partners, children, family, everything? So I'm going to sing this next song because it is just, to me, it's a celebration of love and the mystery of it all and how we all find each other and how all of this comes about, and how to cherish it as much as we drive each other crazy. So this is my deep and meaningful song for the day, and I really do thank you again for spending your time with me, because it's a joy. It's a joy for me, and it's, obviously I probably might seem like a slightly crazy person here, just sitting here talking by myself while my dog snores happily in the background. There, I'm scratching her nose. This is so childish, but I love it. Here we go. So here's a song. Called Mystery. They say love's a mystery, and we think about it all the time. You can't ever force it, it's just something that you'll find. And for all your waiting is never where you thought it would be. Oh, love is a mystery, and you're the mystery for me. When I go to sleep at night, when I hold you in my arms, I might sleep soundly, I might just wonder at your charms. How it ever came that one day you would find me. Oh, love is a mystery, that's the way it's meant to be. 'Cause who knows, when you find the flame, your heart gets hurt, but you try again, down that road till they come into view. Ooh, love is a mystery, but it takes patience, it takes time. Today we might quarrel, but tomorrow we'll be fine. 'Cause you make me smile, and you bring out the best in me. Oh, love is a mystery, and you're the mystery for me. Thank you so much, guys. Cindy, how did Passport to Pimlico work out? How did it end? Did they get their passports? Yes, it leaves you on the edge of your seats, doesn't it? Guys, I will see you again in a few days. I'll get another bunch of things together. I think it might be quite strong that the next one will be deeply emotional. Either that or it will be secondhand sex bot. I can't quite tell which one to go for. Maybe you'll let me know. Do you want it deep, meaningful, or would you like to know about the man that bought a secondhand sex bot? I'd like to know. I'd like you to tell me on Instagram, Facebook, Tweety, anything that you possibly can share with me. Or if you want me to sing particular songs, let me know and I'll tell you the stories that go with them, because of course they're always unbelievably bizarre and wonderful at the same time. Love you all. Love from Doris Day. I'm waving. She's waving. She's waving down there in her own way. She's waving. We love you. Take care of yourselves. Keep washing those hands. Keep wiping down. And cherish those people with you in your lives, around you, on Facebook. Keep reaching out. I'll see you really, really soon. Okay, lots of love. Mwah! Bye. Bye, Sue Flood Photography. Bye. Mwah. Bye, guys.